Hello student, this is Megha Kare. Welcome to my channel where I am going to upload all videos related to biology. I hope our interaction and discussion is going to be very interesting. So in my very first video, we are going to discuss about cell, the structural and functional unit of life. Now, cell, we called it as a structural and functional unit of life. आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा या पढ़ा होगा कि सेल को structural and functional unit of life कहते हैं. Now, do you know who discovered the cell for the first time? It was Robert Hooke. The scientist Robert Hooke in 1665 discovered the cell for the very first time. There are two types of cell. That is prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Okay. Now what is prokaryotic and eukaryotic? Pro means primitive or without, and karyon means nucleus. And pro means without. Organism without nucleus is called as prokaryotic organism, where U means true and karyon means again nucleus. The organism which consists true nucleus are called as eukaryotic organisms. So the cell is of two types, prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. The organism which contains prokaryotic cell have no nucleus or they are without nucleus, and the organism which contains eukaryotic cells, they have the true nucleus in them. Now we will see what the cell actually is. Cell actually consists of nucleus and cytoplasm. Here you can see that this smaller part we called it as a nucleus, and the larger portion it is called as cytoplasm. Now nucleus contains genetic material and the cytoplasm contains cell organelles. We will discuss later on about what are the cell organelles. But nucleus contains genetic material. So अभी हम देखेंगे कि न्यूक्लियस जेनेटिक मटेरियल कैसे कंसिस्ट करता है, मतलब जेनेटिक मटेरियल होता है लेकिन कैसे होता है, वो इतने छोटे न्यूक्लियस में, सेल इतनी छोटी होती है, उसमें न्यूक्लियस होता है और न्यूक्लियस में जेनेटिक मटेरियल कैसे रहेगा. Now I am going to explain this you with a very simple form, with a very simple diagrammatic representation. This is cell and this is nucleus. Okay. The smallest nucleus consists of chromosome, and now this chromosome consists of DNA. And the small part of DNA we called it as a gene, which is responsible for the transmission of character. We can directly say that genes are located on chromosome, because a small part of DNA is gene and DNA is located in the chromosome, and chromosome is located in nucleus of the cell. So this is a general introduction about cell, how the genetic material is occupied in the nucleus of the cell. Now we will discuss that how the cell forms the structure of the body, or how the cell forms the structure of a particular organism and it functions for a particular process. We all know that our body is made up of cell. अगर आपको कोई इंजरी हो जाती है, कुछ भी हो जाती है, तो कहीं से भी ब्लड सैंपल लिया जाता है, और ऐसा नहीं है कि ब्लड सैंपल ही लिया जाता है. बहुत बार क्राइम सीन पर एक हेयर सैंपल भी लिया जाता है. क्यों? और बहुत बार आपने सुना होगा कि वो ऐसे कहते हैं कि नहीं, इसमें से डीएनए आइसोलेट करना है. तो अभी तो हमने डिस्कस किया कि डीएनए तो प्रेजेंट रहता है क्रोमोसोम में और क्रोमोसोम सेल में. इसका मतलब डीएनए आइसोलेट करने के लिए हम लोग को क्या चाहिए? सेल चाहिए. तो जब सैंपल लेते तो ऐसा पर्टिकुलर डिसाइड नहीं करते कि नहीं बस इसी जगह से सैंपल लेना है. तो how it forms a structure of particular organism, how the cell forms a structure of particular organism. Now cell. Every cell is made up of or is formed from stem cell. Stem cell is a cell which has ability to form each and every type of cell in the body. There are various types of cell, but the same cell has ability to form every type of cell. For example, if we discuss about the blood cells, there are three types of blood cells: WBCs, RBCs and red cells. Stem cell forming RBCs, we will call it as a hematopoietic stem cell. Okay. Now, the stem cell form any type of cell. Okay. Stem cell can form any type of cell. Now, when group of cell come together, when number of cell or group of cell, we can say that group of cell come together, it will form tissue. Okay. Means we can say that tissue consists of number of cell. Now, number of tissue or group of tissues. Group of tissue come together and forms organ. Organ. You all are aware about the organs. For example, kidney, heart, lungs. They consist of group of tissue or number of tissues in them. Then group of organ. Again, group of organ will come together and forms organ system. Okay. For example, circulatory system, excretory system, digestive system, respiratory system, and now number of organ system. Number of organ system will come together and forms your whole body. So a single cell is forming your whole body. Okay. मतलब एक स्टेम सेल है जो कि any type of cell form कर सकती है. When stem cell form any type of cell, the group of cell will form tissue. Means we can say that tissue contains number of cell. When group of tissue comes together, it will form organ. Means again organ contain a number of tissues. Tissue in turn contains cell. Now number of organ system, a group of organ system comes together and forms organ system. For example, if we discuss about the circulatory system, it contains more than one organ. That is heart and lungs. Okay. Now, our body consists of number of systems, and all these systems work together. So organ system, when group of organ system, number of organ system will come together, it will form body. Means here you can see that a single cell is forming your body, your whole body. So you can say that your body is your whole body is made up of cell and cell only. Any portion, any part of your body contains number of cell. But how this cell can form, how a single cell forms your entire body? There will be question, how a single cell can form your entire body if the body is made up of million of cells. Okay. The process by which cell forms your entire body and goes through all these processes is called as cell cycle and cell division. So, I hope you understand about the basic of cell.